Hello, the name is Daman Dev Sood, your host for my weekly show, My Top Tips. Every Wednesday, 9:30 a.m. IST. Every week, I pick up some topics within a resilience space. It may be BCM, crisis management, risk, operational resilience, organizational resilience, any points related to society, environment, and today's discussions are about Earth Hour, which falls on 22nd March, couple of days to go across globe. So let's start with this one.
This Earth Hour, as the world switches off, give an hour for Earth by taking 60 minutes to do good for our planet while doing something you love. Are you into food? Save the planet one bite at a time. Eager to get out into nature? Be inspired to protect our one shared home as you bask and breathe in its beauty. Looking to unleash your creative side? Expand your perspective by viewing our world through a new lens. Keen to be more eco-conscious? Lowering your carbon footprint never looked so fashionable. Fitness more your thing? Feel the energy of nature and let it fuel your new personal best. Seeking a bit of entertainment? Learn more about our planet while staying on the edge of your seat. Take 60 minutes to do good for our planet while doing something you love. Head to our website and get inspired with more ways to give an hour as we celebrate the biggest hour for Earth.
So this is Earth Hour, a global activity, some of the rare activities that happen at the global level. Date is 22nd March. Time is 8:30 p.m., 8:30 to 9:30, wherever you are. So this Earth Hour activity was started in 2007, mostly known for the lights off moment. So switch off for 1 hour on 22nd March this year, for example. This is a symbolic support for the planet. So this one day activity in a year for 1 hour to switch off is not enough. That's what I mean by saying it's symbolic. Sometimes perhaps we would spend more in doing this. There are so many activities being arranged across globe. So there are more resources being consumed there. That's why this 1 day, 1 hour activity is symbolic. We should imbibe this into our daily routine. This should become our culture. It is organized to raise awareness of the environmental issues. Why should we observe Athar? This is very important. We are on course to breach by 2030. This is 2025. By 2030, we are about to breach the 1.5 degrees centigrades global temperature increase limit set by the Paris Climate Agreement. So that's what the importance of all these activities is. So we have only 5 years left in our hands. Next 5 years are crucial to all our futures. We have to stay under the 1.5 degrees centigrade climate threshold to avoid irreversible damage to our planet. The damages will be irreversible. We will not be able to come out of that situation. That's why we should do it now. The best time was yesterday. The next best time is today and now. We should commit to it. To make this happen, individuals, communities, businesses, and governments must all urgently step up their efforts to protect and restore our one shared home, which is planet Earth. While communities, businesses, governments may be left to someone else, my focus today is you and me, the individuals. There's a lot that we can do, we should do. The date, time, 22nd. There are 3 days roughly left for this. Continue with me with this commitment, please. Question will be, Daman, what can I do? What shall I do? What can we do? And the answer is the sky is the limit, endless. I'm listing few activities here. I'll also tell you what I am doing personally. Switch off for that 1 hour, 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m., wherever you are in the world. In Japan, whenever 8:30 p.m. for you. In India, whenever 8:30 p.m. for us. In US, whenever 8:30 p.m. for them on 22nd March, which is Saturday. This year is World Water Day, also on 22nd March. Repeating, this year provides us double opportunity. It's Earth Hour as well as World Water Day on 22nd March. So whatever we can do for Earth Hour, for environment, and whatever we can do for water, all those activities could be done. The question was, what can I do? What shall I do? Candlelight dinner with family at home. And this is what I'm doing. Candlelight march in the park. I have done this in the past. I have been following, observing Earth Hour for more than 10 years now. No cooking day. So I'm not saying not eating. I'm not saying eating out. No cooking. So at home, I've mixed two. It's a candlelight dinner with family at home with no cooking. And we are going to have only green salads during dinner on this Earth Hour on 22nd March. Spread the word. That's what I'm doing. So talk to more people, let them know. Even if one extra person does it because of you, even if one of you does because of me, it's a success. Run a quiz, create poster, create infographics, run webinars, kind of webinar, this top tips today, because I keep it limited to 15 minutes only. So it is a little less than webinar or a shorter version of a webinar. Talk, deliver a talk. create a game. Check leaks, water leaks. Avoid waste of any type. We can specifically say wastage of water. So, not no bathing day, but if you are planning to have a tub bath, you may like to avoid it. Just have a quick shower. Use all R's: reduce, reuse, recycle, refurbish, extend. Extend usage of all your equipment, your gadgets. Avoid vehicle if you can. Pool vehicle if you can. What we are discussing, different activities. Many, all, most, at least one of these can be done by all of us. Use both sides of paper if you are printing any paper. Use recycled paper for printing. Print less. So avoid printing also if you can. If you have to print anyway, then print on recycled paper or use recycled paper. Also print black and white to the extent possible. Run some competitions in home, at home, in family, in your society, in your communities, in your office. Like a painting competition, singing competition, or poetry competition. People write poetry, or it could be speeches, debates also. Around this theme, Earth Hour and World Water Day. This is an attempt by an 8-year-old boy, our grandson, Satvik. Yes, guided me by me. I had to tell him what it was all about, and this is what he did quickly within minutes. He is a more aware and more committed citizen today. While coming to the close of this talk today, I need to still say, why did I talk about Earth Hours and World Water Day today? Because the focus of my top tips is always resilience, BCM, sustainability, environment, pollution, everything is related to resilience. And that's why I was talking about these two topics today. Each light off, each drop saved, each of those R's, reduce, reuse, recycle, refurbish, etc., results into energy saved, resources saved, and a reduced carbon footprint, which is a positive impact on or for our environment. And because a resilient planet Earth will be made by resilient communities, which will be made by resilient people like you and me. So we need to do all this for us, as simple as that. But if you want to impress upon that, there is a saying in the world for last few years, perhaps for a decade, that our environment is not what we are going to leave for our coming generations. This is what we have borrowed from them. And what we borrow needs to be returned in good shape. Good shape means actually with interest. So if we could leave an environment which is better than what we got from our coming generations, that's what the focus should be. That's why we should spend time, money, effort, and be committed to events like Earth Hour, which once again I'm repeating is a symbolic. If we do only 1 day, 1 hour, let's imbibe this. Do it every day. Make it our culture. Personal culture, family culture, community culture, organization culture. And then the whole world works upon this collectively. Then only we will be able to stay within that 1.5 degree limit that we have got set up for ourselves. If you have any questions about today's talk, which was about Earth Hour and the World Water Day, both fall on 22nd March this year. The period for Earth hour is 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. IST, wherever you are. If you have any questions about this or about resilience as a whole, please feel free to write to me, and I'll be happy to get back to you. Logging off. This is Daman Dev Sood, your log host for my weekly show, My Top Tips, every Wednesday, 9:30 a.m. IST. I look forward to seeing you all next week as well. And also, if you write to me, what did you do during this Earth Hour or for the World Water Day? I'll be happy to include the examples in my next talk, as well as to include those in my next book, which will be 11th. Target is to come out with that towards the end of this year. Stay tuned. Bye bye.